What's up, guys? This is Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 12 match for Red or the Regional Elite Draft League, taking on Adam and the Golden State Wartortles. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Adam is not in playoff contention whatsoever, and we have a spot in auto promotion still waiting for us if we can win our way out of these last 3 games. Obviously, you guys will not have seen my Week 11 match yet. We take on Vic and the Houndum Hercules there, but that is happening next weekend, so that'll be the last regular season match that you guys see, actually, because we take on Nacho on Monday, which is actually probably the day this battle will go up that you guys will see. So we do take on Nacho the day that you see this, and then you'll probably see those go up middle of next week, I would imagine, or middle of this week, I guess, is anyways, doesn't matter. Adam's team consists of Jirachi, Togekiss, Mudsdale, Mega Blastoise, Serena, Liepard, Z-User, Blaziken, Zapdos, Z-User, and Salamence. I was not expecting Serena, and it showed up for some reason. He explained to me after the game why it showed up. It still doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me why you'd run Serena against my team. Like, it just gets absolutely bodied offensively, and defensively, it's not really that good against my team either. I have double poison, a bug, an ice type, a fire type, a bug type, sorry, 2 triple bug. So yeah, and Mega Alakazam. Like, I don't know, Serena just didn't make any sense to me in this matchup. I really felt like Togekiss with Heal Bell was going to make a lot more sense, especially because I'm running a lot of status. Now, he doesn't know that I'm running a lot of status, but I feel like he can expect it against a Klefki. Like, you'd want to run Heal Bell for the T-Waves and such. But instead, he's brought his Ground type and his Electric type, so those are a pain in the ass. Mudsdale and Jirachi are his Rock Setters. He has removal almost all over his team. Zapdos, Blaziken, Blastoise, and Serena are all removal. No priority options. Vacuum Wave and Aqua Jet, which are like unpriority options against my team. They really just don't make any sense whatsoever. Especially Vacuum Wave on the Blaziken. There's really no sense in that. And Aqua Jet on Blastoise might come to pick off Alakazam later. I'm not entirely sure. Liepard I was definitely expecting because it like entirely shut down Klefki, and I'm really surprised that Liepard didn't come. And I'm actually really surprised that Salamence didn't come. I felt like Z-move, he isn't actually Z-move Salamence on this team for some reason, but like a Dragonant Moxie Salamence with like Life Orb maybe looked really good against me, honestly. My team's really weak to flying, and so I was definitely expecting like a fly Salamence to come, and I'm also pretty weak to Dragon, mostly because I haven't been bringing Comfey to a lot of matchups because now that I have Klefki, and Klefki doesn't like an Earthquake from the Salamence, so that is what is going on. If you haven't seen my team builder, you should check that out. Otherwise, let's run through it really quickly here. I'm Physically Defensive Dawn fan. This is my main Blaziken answer and semi-main Jirachi answer. It's also my Mudsdale answer. And this was intended to be a Salamence answer, which didn't come. I am Physically Defensive Klefki with Light Clay, Dual Screens, Spikes, and T-Wave. Trying to slow down Jirachi Togekiss. I really felt like T-Wave spam was going to be pretty decent against his faster things. And then Screens just offers me a little bit more resistance to his attacks, obviously, and Spike Stack doesn't look that bad considering he only brought Zapdos as a flyer, and he has 3 flying types. Miltank, I'm Spadef Miltank with Toxic, Milk Drink, Defense Curl Rollout. I really couldn't think of a better thing to do here, and I didn't want to get paralyzed by the Zapdos, so I'm not running Seismic Toss, and yet I'm running Defense Curl Rollout for some reason. Salazzle is Poisonium Z with Nasty Plot HP Ice for the Salazzle, or for the Salamence and the Mudsdale. Sludge Wave and Flamethrower. Vikavolt is Agility 3 attacks with Magnet. Mega Alakazam is sub 3 attacks. So that's the team. Let's get into the game here. I'm going to lead with my Miltank, get a free Toxic off on something. I figured it was going to be the Zapdos, but it's actually the Blastoise, which he just leads with. Mega Blastoise is scary as hell to my team, and from that damage we see he's modest max special attack. To be expected, and he gets the burn turn 1, so all of a sudden my rollout set is almost completely worthless. I'm just going to sort of heal through this and stall out some Toxic turns, because I don't really have a better option to do, as he's going to go into something now. Yeah, Blaziken right here. And then I had built this so long ago that I forgot my prep and didn't realize this was SpDef. Obviously, I introduced it as SpDef because I've looked at the set post-match, but I figure I can eat a fighting move because I thought that I was VizDef, but I can't, and I didn't swap into my Donphan, and so we're just going to die to this guy Uppercut. Notable that he actually has to be Adamant Choice Band to get that damage. There's no other set that kills me with Sky Uppercut there, so that's fun. But now I get to go into Klefki. Figured I wanted to go into this, just get a T-Wave off as he goes into Mudstale on me. I'm a little bit shocked. I could have got a Spike up there or a Reflect or something as he gets up rocks in my Donphan. I expected him to switch out, but I didn't want a Toxic, so I got up my own rocks. Klefki's going to come in here on the Serena, which is not a threat, and we actually see from that damage he's Adamant Max Attack Serena. I don't care about the attack drop really from Dropkick. I mean, it's 100% chance to drop attack, but again, I don't care. I'm Klefki. No attacks Klefki, like I said, so I'm going to get up Reflect this turn. On the Mudsteel switch, go hard back into Donphan here. Obviously, my Sturdy is broken by the rocks, but not a huge deal. Earthquake's doing pretty minimal damage behind the Reflect plus VizDef, as the Blastoise comes in this time on the Toxic. So, good read there. I mean, I could have Earthquaked. It would have like chunked the Blastoise pretty hard. I bring in the Vikavolt here, kind of sad that I don't have Light Screen as he goes for the Scald. I was actually expecting the Rapid Spin. I did think Rapid Spin was probably a decent play from the Blastoise there. But now I basically just have to sack off my Vikavolt, or I can, you know, go for the Thunderbolt. I clicked Thunderbolt here, okay? I clicked Thunderbolt here, anticipating him to want to switch out on me, like maybe if I'm running max speed, because he's definitely like a max HP, max special attack variant. So I could outrun Mega Blastoise with Vikavolt. I would have to run a lot of speed to do it, but I could absolutely do it. But he doesn't fall for that, and he just kills me. So not looking very good for me. Pretty awful start, if I'm being honest. Luckily, he's chipped down enough that Alakazam can come in and clean this up. I anticipate him to switch, really, because I don't really see why you wouldn't just go into Jirachi on my Mega Alakazam, but he is just going to stay in and go for the Dark Pulse to break my sub. I thought that I could get a free sub up and get 2 hits off on the Jirachi, or at least a free Shadow Ball. But now I'm just going to pick off the Blastoise. So, big threat to my team gone. In comes the Zapdos. Discharge is actually killing me from this range, so I am going to switch into my Donphan and eat the Discharge for free, essentially. And now I'm going to predict him to switch. So, I'm not sure what he's wanting to do with the Zapdos here, but I am predicting him to switch. I don't think he's going to want to stay in on my Donphan. Like, while he could just HP Ice me, excuse me, I could knock off, I could do whatever. And he actually shows me pressure and not static, so I'm a little bit sad that I didn't run Seismic Toss Miltank at the end there. But I could also Rapid Spin here, etc. So I think that he's expecting the Rapid Spin, and he's going to go into Blaziken. So, because Blaziken then has a free hit off on my team, Banded Blaziken looks really good against the rest of my team. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and we do catch the Blaziken sleeping and switching in here, and we just take it out. Big threat to my team gone again. So we've actually... I think that series of turns was really well played by me, and the rest of this game is kind of ass, if I'm being honest. Serena's going to come back in. I'm just going to go into my Klefki. And I get a little greedy in this series of events here with the Klefki against the Serena. I am going to go for the Reflect again, take minimal damage from this thing as he just keeps drop kicking me. It's doing pretty negligible damage. Unfortunately, I'm not lefties, so I can't just eat these for days, but get a layer of Spike up as he drop kicks me, and then I think I get another layer up as he's going to Rapid Spin. Well, he's going to Rapid Spin at some point here, maybe? This turn, he might, as I T-Wave him, he goes for the Rapid Spin now. So, basically, all my hard work getting up hazards is wasted. I do want one layer of Spike up, so I'm just going to go for the layer of Spike there. I could have not gotten greedy, and I could have swapped into Alakazam earlier on the Reflect. He goes for the Heat Wave, so good play on his part. I wasn't sure what to expect there from the Zapdos against my Klefki. I could have got a Light Screen up and just like sacked it, but I also wanted to get a T-Wave off from the Jirachi. That's really important that I T-Wave the Scarf Jirachi so that Mega Alakazam can outspeed it and I don't get flinch hacks to death, but there you go. Donphan's in here. This is a roll on the Heat Wave, so I'm just going to swap into Salazzle. It was actually a roll. It was a roll in his favor because I've determined at this point that he's modest max special attack based on that Heat Wave damage. It was a 56.3% chance for him to kill my Donphan. Otherwise, I could have got rocks up again, and that might have come in clutch later. but instead I'm just going to go into Salazzle here. At this range, he is dying to Poisonium Z Sludge Wave, but I don't think that it's a safe click because I feel like Jirachi's going to want to switch in on me. Like, if he was calcing, then he'd be able to realize that I'm 100% going to be modest against his team, first of all, because he doesn't have anything worth outspeeding with timid Salazzle against him. His team is so slow. Like, I said this in the team builder, his speed tiers are really bad, and they fluctuate between 72 to 100, essentially, for actual usable speed investing mons, which is a really horrible area there, because essentially anything over base 100 can just outspeed everything, and yeah, that's essentially what could have happened here. I am just going to go for the Flamethrower, expecting the Jirachi or the Mudstill to come in. I really thought the Sludge Wave was going to be super obvious against the Zapdos. It just made a lot of sense for him to expect the Sludge Wave over any kind of fire attack, except maybe Fire Blast. Fire Blast might have been predictable. So instead of clicking Z Sludge Wave like I should have and just getting rid of the Zapdos, I do click the Flamethrower, expecting the Jirachi switch as he lives very easily and Discharge is going to kill me. I was actually, just based on the way he's been spamming moves, I was kind of expecting him to be like, I don't know, Scarf Zapdos or something. He's definitely brought offensive Zapdos a lot this season with a very, I don't know, his team is interesting for sure. Alakazam's going to be able to come in here and revenge kill this thing. I can't get a sub up on this thing because I'm not going to play around that, right? He literally stayed in on me last time with Blastoise, so I'm not going to play around with the sub garbage anymore, and I'm just going to kill him. Instead of clicking sub like I should have against this Mudsdale, it's not going to matter. Mudsdale is dying to 2 Psychics, obviously, so I can just take out the Mudsdale, get some differential back. Jirachi's going to come in. Jirachi is going to kill me with an Iron Head, or he's going to flinch me, so I go into my Donphan here. This is my only play, is to break through the flinch chance here, get a huge Earthquake off, which I do. It's not going to kill him, unfortunately, and an Ice Shard is not going to be able to pick him off, but I'm going to go for the damage if I can. Iron Head's going to come off here. Jirachi, this is the biggest thing stopping my Alakazam, okay? Alakazam can, if I can T-Wave this and then get a Light Screen up, then Alakazam's in a really good spot, but I missed the Thunder Wave. Iron Head's going to come off, and then I'm going to die to the Iron Head here from the Jirachi. So we take the 3-0 loss to Adam. There goes our promotion chance, our auto promotion chance. We still are in a good position to make playoffs. Again, I still have to win one more game to clinch a playoff spot, I believe. Just to get ahead of some of the 6-win teams and put myself at 8 wins that they can't, might not be able to hit at this point in the season. Pretty unfortunate loss, honestly. The Thunder Wave miss, you know, I said it lost me the game. It probably didn't lose me the entire game necessarily. I'm not sure if Serena was going to be able to kill my Alakazam from that range, but if I had Thunder Wave the Jirachi, let's say, okay, if I Thunder Wave the Jirachi, he gets fully paralyzed, then I definitely win the game, because I can get up two screens against him. And from there, we're looking pretty. We're sitting pretty with the Alakazam, because I can obviously just be able to beat the Zapdos and the Serena 1v1 with screens up. But yeah, if I had hit the Thunder Wave, then Alakazam gets to at least clean up one more Mon. I mean, the Serena maybe not, depending on the set. I didn't actually run the calc on that. Zapdos at that range, I mean, it was at 27%, right? So it's obviously dying. So the Serena was the big thing at the end of the game there. A Mon that I didn't anticipate at all to come against me, which ended up coming, and yeah, there you go. Looking back on it, I actually think Buzzwole would have been a really good bring against this team. But I was scared because he had triple flying types, so I didn't really want to bring Buzzwole against him, but I don't know, like Banded Buzzwole or something could have actually put in a lot of work. The Togekiss was just such a threat against my team in prep, and when he didn't bring it, I was a little bit shocked. Either way, that's going to be for me. You guys should see my match with Nacho and the Detroit Terravolts going up sometime this week, and I will catch you guys later.